Hello and welcome to VOA's Red Carpet. My name is Jackson Vunganyi. Thank you so much for joining us today. On this episode of Red Carpet, we have Nigerian batik artist Gasali Adeyemo taking us behind his work in the film The Woman King. And Maurice Kirya makes a strong comeback with his 6th studio album, The Road to Kirya. Let's get on with the show. And let's start the show with some highlights of the latest entertainment news from around the world. In music news, Afrobeat star Tiwa Savage took center stage at the King Charles III's coronation celebration at Windsor Castle, treating the audience to a stunning performance of her collaboration with Beyoncé. The singer performed Keys to the Kingdom from The Lion King, The Gift soundtrack album. Savage's performance was praised by many fans while drawing criticism from others. In more music news, another Afrobeat star is making history. This time it's Rema, whose song Calm Down with Selena Gomez marked a historic #1 spot on Billboard's Pop Airplay chart. According to Billboard, the song, which was released on Jones Inc. World, Marvin, SMG Music, Virgin, Interscope Records, marks Rema's first time at the top of the list. Gomez adds her 4th Pop Airplay #1. And now turning to fashion news, Gasali Adeyemo, the creative mind behind the mesmerizing batik designs in the film The Woman King, is making waves in the world of art, fashion, and cinema. VOA's Kali Abdu had the chance to chat with Gasali, delving into his creative process and the rich cultural heritage that inspires his work. Let's take a look.
We must fight back.
In the cinematic world of The Woman King, Gasali Adeyemo's spellbinding batik designs play a pivotal role.
Some things are worth fighting for.
Seamlessly weaving together the film's rich tapestry of cultural heritage and visual storytelling. The ancient art of batik, or adire in Yoruba, has been given a global platform through his work. Gasali spoke to me about his background and how he got started with batik.
I got started when I was a young kid with my mother. She's my first teacher, and who taught me. And when I was growing up as a young kid, I've been seeing indigo fabric when I was a young kid in my own village, in my own environment. Especially when my grandparents wake up in Nigeria, I can see them, they use as a rope before they brush their teeth to go to their daily job. So adire has been around for so many years in this century.
The vibrant colors and intricate patterns of Gasali Adeyemo's batik designs breathe life into the world of The Woman King. His artistry has captured the attention of viewers and critics alike, adding color and depth to the film's storytelling. Dr. Keith Crawford, who saw The Woman King, had questions about some of the controversial aspects of the film, but says it did not prevent him from appreciating the beauty of Gasali's work.
So the Dahomey Kingdom brought the Yoruba Kingdom to an end. And so the question that I was asking him is how he felt about having his work being part of this movie where historically this empire toppled his own, since he is Yoruba. I was just curious how he felt about that. But I think the art, the creativity, the artistic aspects go beyond some of the historical things. So I think we could appreciate the beauty of the art irrespective of the history.
Gasali spoke about the challenges artists and creators like him face back in Nigeria.
I mean, when you have a society, they support what you do, but not fully. To be able to encourage a lot of people in this field, in this tradition, I think we need more support from our government, from our local people to kind of rally around. I think a lot of people, they kind of waking up right now to do that, but it's not enough.
Each of Gasali's batik masterpieces is a testament to his dedication and expertise, embodying a harmonious blend of tradition and innovation. Kali Abdul, VOA News, Washington, D.C.
And now let's head over to Uganda. Ugandan musician, actor and activist Maurice Kirya is making a strong comeback this year with his 6th studio album, The Road to Kirya. Maurice spoke with Red Carpet about growing up in a musical family, the inspiration behind his new album, and why he loves performing in Uganda. Here is more. Kirya says that his album is a deeply personal record. It features 12 tracks which were recorded in Uganda and the Netherlands, including the popular songs Entebbe and Sejiga. Kirya says that these songs represent an evolution of his signature musical style.
The style of music that I make that's been growing over years, I call it Moyo, which would mean Ugandan soul music. It's a blend of Ugandan soul, folk, and jazz. And over time, I just kept trying to develop it by incorporating all the things that I've learned in the past musically. And this latest album, The Road to Kirya, best describes what we've been trying to achieve for the last 18 years. And if you listen to the album, you'll get notes of our tradition, our Ugandan sound, our percussion and rhythms, but then you also hear Western jazz and soul and R&B. It's like an album that embodies my past, both as a musician and as a person and as a man. Now I'm a father. So The Road to Kirya embodies more than just me, because I feel like I represent so many other artists in my country, artists of my kind, artists who are very progressive with the live music arts, jazz and soul, and they want to be out there on the global stage. So I felt like that was the right title that would really speak about what we're trying to achieve.
The album comes after Kirya's successful foray into acting, where he has appeared in roles in Disney's The Queen of Katwe and the Netflix drama The Girl in the Yellow Jumper. But Kirya has other ambitions that have been occupying his time outside the studio.
Of course, I do music and acting. On the side, I also do coffee. I have a coffee brand called The Sound Cup. But I love fashion, and I've always wanted to start my own fashion label. And we're trying out a couple of things, and I hope that comes soon. There certainly is a lot of growth in the Ugandan music industry and the acting. 10 years ago, it wasn't the case, or even longer than that. Without the Wi-Fi, we didn't have these opportunities. But because of the internet, artists can express themselves exactly the way they want to be seen or heard or understood. And that has propelled us to greater heights. I really think Uganda is the next big market in Africa for arts and entertainment.
He says that the album is a representation of what Ugandan artists like himself want to project on the global stage.
Now that I'm on tour promoting the album, I've been so happy to see that so many people are already listening to the album, and they know the words, they know the lyrics. And we're doing shows throughout Uganda, Europe, and America. We're trying to make sure that we expose this sound, this Ugandan sound, to the whole of the world.
And now let's go to Ethiopia for some more music news. A two-day jazz festival in Ethiopia's capital, Addis Ababa, is aiming to promote Ethio jazz to a new and younger generation of music lovers. Here is more.
The music of Jorgo Mesfin's saxophone drifted over fans at the Addis Jazz Festival. But this isn't just jazz, it's Ethio jazz, a unique blend of Ethiopian sounds and American jazz. The two-day festival, started in 2019, hopes to revive the genre's golden era with a new and young generation of music lovers.
Yeah, the current generation is interested in Ethio jazz. Even younger artists are sampling the old music into their own productions. Every time we play in concerts, young audiences really give us encouragement.
Ethio jazz originated in the 1950s when Nurses Nalbandian created a fusion of traditional Ethiopian sounds and Western music. Many believe it is one of Ethiopia's greatest innovations.
Jazz is the root of all music.
Jazz fan Bezowit Kesahun says it's up to Ethiopians to promote Ethio jazz to the international community.
So it's also our responsibility as the new generation to show Ethio jazz.
Festival organizer Teshom Windimu says that while many countries struggle to find their signature musical style, Ethiopia has this untapped asset. But that schools and government support are needed to produce more artists.
And now to sports. The first NBA Academy Africa in Senegal recently displayed the skills of the best young basketball players on the continent. Seydina Abagay reports from Dakar. Let's check it out. The NBA Academy Africa that recently ended in Senegal is a hot new showcase for Africa's young basketball talent, and the players are anxious to learn how to play the game at a high level.
But I learned a lot from the game, you know. I got a lot of veterans in my team that taught me a lot on the court. You know, I learned about patience and all that on the court. It was good. And other players, I think they learned a lot from the game.
Like Churchill Abbas, several NBA Academy Africa residents had their first professional experience through the Basketball Africa League's Elevate program, a program through which the BAL discovers young people with extraordinary potential trained by the NBA Academy Africa. The Academy allows young African basketball players to live their dream, show off their talent, and nurture the ambition of a career at the highest level.
It is an academy for us to help us have a good future. It gives us solutions, offers to go to the United States. We are here to try to evolve every day and to have opportunities to play in the NBA.
The NBA Academy Africa is not just about sports, it's also a school of life. Residents are not only prepared to become champions, but men with values and a solid background.
I live like a pro. Practice school. Here you learn how to be a pro, how to live in community, how to socialize, how to respect each other, because there are so many different cultures, everyone from different countries. So that's requires a good discipline to be here.
The first NBA Academy Showcase in Senegal brought together 71 junior hopefuls from 26 different nationalities. They were able to show their abilities in front of recruiters, National Collegiate Athletic Association coaches, and NBA observers. The NBA Academy Africa has already placed several players in the G League, the official minor league basketball organization of the NBA. And now their objective is to place players in the NBA from the Academy. For Seydina Abagay, I'm Jackson Vunganyi, VOA Africa. And thank you so much for watching VOA's Red Carpet. My name is Jackson Vunganyi. For more entertainment news, remember to check us out at voaafrica.com. We are also on Facebook, on Instagram, and on YouTube. Do not forget to like, to share, and to subscribe. Until next time, goodbye everyone.